Hey everyone, welcome to Day in Brelandia. My name is Brianna and I am going to be a first-time homeschooling mom this year. My daughter is going to be going into second grade, so we're just trying to prepare for that. I have shown in some recent videos our Disney curriculum that we're going to be doing, and another video was combined with Bible, science, and history. So if you haven't seen those videos, go ahead and check them out. This is going to be the English portion of the series. It was originally planning on being a 3-part series, but I think we're going to have to do it into 4 sessions because I just can't get through everything and the amount of time that it needs to be to upload this video. I don't know if that's just a user error because I'm not the very tech person. So I struggle with technology. And so maybe it's just user error, but maybe it's something that maybe I don't know what's going on. But for some reason I can't upload a video that's 20 minutes or longer. Who knows why? But anyway, so let's get started. For reading comprehension, like my daughter absolutely loves reading, and so this was really hard for her to narrow down. One of the things that we're going to be doing English stuff through is Abeka, and they have like a huge Abeka English kit that you can get, or you can pick and choose different things from the Abeka curriculum that you want to do, and that's what I ended up doing because some of their reading comprehension books just didn't look interesting to me, and even my daughter was like, I don't think I want to read those books. And so instead I let her pick her own. And so we spent hours and even days really just going over all the books around her reading range and that I felt were appropriate, because she is reading at a 4th grade level, and even though she's in 2nd grade, reading at a 4th grade level, and then I wanted it to be kind of challenging too. So like how do you pick for that whenever like 4th graders are ready for certain topics and issues, and they have different concerns with reading, that it's like, I don't know if my 2nd grader is ready for those certain things to talk about. But so it was kind of hard to pick, although I think we have a good list ready to go. Right now, the first book that we are choosing to read, and I'm not going to order any of the other books until we get done with this one, just because I think she might change her mind on some things, and if not, then great, we can just go ahead and order. And even right now, Costco has a really good deal on a lot of book sets, and a lot of the book sets have books that were on her reading list, and so it was very tempting. Yesterday I went to Costco and it was so hard to not purchase all the different book sets. There's 3 that we saw that we really wanted, and oh my goodness, it was a struggle to get out of the book section without buying all the books. But I know I would probably, each book set was $29, and so 29 times 3, my husband would not have been that happy with that. But that's okay, we can always go back and get one at a time. Hopefully they still have them when we're ready for them, but if not, I'll just order them online. But anyway, so her first book of choice was Because of Winn-Dixie, and I think this is a very good age appropriate book, but it's also rated around a 3rd through 5th grade level, and so I think this is going to be perfect for her. Going to be a little bit challenging, but not so much of a struggle. And I think she's going to really enjoy the storyline between this, because her and her dog's love is amazing, and so finding the love between this girl and her dog, I think she's going to be able to relate really well and enjoy the storyline along with it. And it even came with a reading comprehension book, so that's great, so I don't have to make up my own like comprehension stuff, and it's going to be a good thing for her, I think. And then the next we have, for grammar, we're doing the Abeka grammar, and I chose this one because all the grammar and stuff, and even my daughter was like, because I said, why are all these books just complete black and white questions? It's just so boring and dull. And my daughter was like, it's because we're getting older and we don't need color pictures. But I was like, I still want colored pictures and I want it to be fun. And this was one of the only ones that I found that still had a good amount of color in it and just not so long and dull and boring. And so that's what I needed for myself for her, but she honestly could look at a blank piece of paper and still get some knowledge out of it. And so yeah, like they have awesome little things you can color, some beautiful pictures, and so that's why I chose this one. Hopefully it's good. Like English, and especially grammar and spelling, are not my thing. It's been a struggle bus for me. It's just one of those things that just doesn't click for me. And even though I try and I'm working on it every day, it's not something that's my thing. So I'm definitely, this is the area that I'm a little bit concerned about. So thank goodness I have so many other homeschooling mom friends that are gonna be able to help me get through English. Especially because I have some that are so much better at this than I am, and yeah, I'm gonna be needing their help. Thank goodness I have them though. And that's one thing, like, don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if this is your first time, like with anything, your first time with anything, like your first time in the gym, your first time, like with anything, you always ask for help. If it's your first time cooking, you're gonna need help to figure things out. And so just don't be afraid to ask for your first time. And hopefully with this video, people will be able to see, like, this is my first time, and like they'll be able to see the struggles that I have, because I know I have some pretty high expectations, and I know some of the homeschool moms out there are probably like, oh, girl, buckle up, because here we go. It's gonna be a wild ride. And I'm excited for that. I know I'm gonna have challenges, but I also know that I have a great amount of women and that are just gonna be there to support me. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Anyways, let's get back to it. Into spelling, I ended up going with a reason for spelling, and because I wanted this. I saw it and I just started, they only had 5 sample pictures online with, I can't remember if I got it at Christian Bookstore or Rainbow Resources. I'm not sure. They have it at both. I've seen it at both. But either way, the one that I looked at, they only had 5 pictures, and just within those 5 pictures, I could tell that this book was gonna be amazing. They have so many like games like that and crosswords, and like everything is just so beautiful and colorful. And again, like, I need that color. And there's one page in here that you flip to and you're just like, whoa, where did it go? But you know, there's just so many awesome activities in here along with the spelling. And even, I didn't realize this till I got it, and it says right on the cover, but there's scriptures. And I didn't even notice that till I got it. But at the end of each lesson, this is Mark 12:30 through 31, and just there's a Bible verse for each spelling list that you will go through. And I think that is just the coolest, and it's a way to like enforce that Bible as well as learning important lessons. With this though, I will say you do need the teacher book. I didn't realize that at first. I try to go the cheap way and just do the workbooks and not get the teacher books, but for this one you definitely do need the teacher book, because a lot of the activities in here, the directions say your teacher will tell you how to complete this activity, or your teacher will read you the story. And so it's like, darn it, I need to get the teacher book. But I'm really glad that I did. So here's the teacher book. It's super thick. It's like twice the amount of thickness. But that's because they have these character building stories in it, which I think are going to be amazing for my daughter, to just learn these character building stories. I remember my school that I went to in elementary when we lived in Crestline, California. We lived all over, but one of the places was Crestline, California, and we did these pillars of character like shows, and they were really cool, and I was like, I wish our kids' school did something like that. They may even do something like that, I just don't know about it. But like these character building shows, they used to have like performances and like these pillars that were made up on stage, and it was really fun and cool. And so I wanted something that I could teach her that, because I learned a lot from those character building shows. And so this is kind of a way of getting that, just in the story form that goes along with her spelling words, and I think that's really cool. Like the first one is broken trash bags. Help Tommy teach Thorny about helping others. I mean, I don't know who names their kid Thorny, but you know, that's part of that character building. You can't judge. That's all right. And then there's another one. Sarah's situation helps Susuku. Man, I had to pick the one that had the harder name. Anyways, Sarah's situation helps Susuku see the difference between wants and needs. And one more. Daniel shares God loves with a troublesome child. So that would be good, because my son likes to make trouble, and so she will be able to learn to show God's love even whenever her brother is being troublesome and driving her up the wall. So I really like that this has the character building, and as well as the Bible verses, and just so much packed into spelling in a fun way. I'm so excited that it's in a fun way. And this is a level 4 for spelling. Some of the words do seem a little easy for level 4, but we'll see. If we need to go harder, we can always find a harder one to do. But it looks so much fun. And then lastly, we have cursive. I didn't realize that this one was just practice. I saw the inside of it. Again, I didn't look at the cover. I don't know why I don't do that. But it has so many fun games and activities that go along with cursive, but it doesn't teach cursive. And so I did need to find a new cursive curriculum, and a reason for actually has handwriting, and so I went ahead and got that, because I was like, the spelling is this amazing and colorful and bright and pretty and all these extra activities. The cursive has probably got to have that too, right? Wrong. It didn't have it. It did have a great way to learn cursive, and it would have worked, and it was something that she could do on her own. But I was wanting something a little bit more fun, so I did go ahead and send that back, even though like it would have worked, it would have been fine, and I could have made it fun, but it didn't seem as fun as the way a reason for spelling is. So I sent it back, and instead I went ahead and got a Good and the Beautiful handwriting level 3, I believe. I think that's the first one for cursive, and so she's going to be going through that. And the thing I love the most about it is it follows a rainbow pattern, and my daughter's favorite color is the rainbow. So it's gonna be fun for her to follow the rainbow, because I know she has the whole rainbow song that she sings all the time, and so she's gonna be able to sing that song while she follows her pattern. And then it also has fun games and activities that go with some of the lessons, and that's what I wanted. I wanted her to have fun with learning how to do handwriting, because it's something that she's been wanting to learn for so long now, and I think it's going to be great for her to learn, especially when she's so ready to learn it. And even the people who don't like a Good and the Beautiful, it's just not something for them. Every single one that I've heard, like, we chose to ditch our Good and the Beautiful and go into a different curriculum, or we really didn't like Good and the Beautiful, and so we're doing this curriculum. Every single one of them, every single one is like, but their handwriting programs are the bee's knees. Like, it's the best thing out there for handwriting. Every single one has said their handwriting is something they absolutely loved and had so much fun with. So that's why I decided to go ahead and go with that one. I think it's going to be a fun way for her to learn, and it just has rave reviews, so hopefully it's not overhyped. I don't think it is though, just by looking at their samples online. So we're waiting for that to come in. I haven't gotten it yet. It should be here by next week, hopefully. But they are, the demand for homeschool curriculum right now has them a little bit behind, which is understandable. So I'm not too worried about it, but it'll get here before we start school. I think we're planning on starting school sometime in August, but I do want her to have a good break. I think breaks are so important. And so right now we're not doing anything intentional learning, but with everything that we've been doing, like we garden, we like just all the questions that my daughter asks, like there's learning involved. We cook, we garden, like day-to-day life stuff that she's learning stuff. It's just not intentional learning. So we want her to have a fun break as much as she can right now. There's not too much stuff that we get to go do, but we're doing the best we can to have as much fun as we can before we start our school year, and I think sometime in August. But again, I'm not sure when we're going to start, because you kind of get a pick and have a freedom with that, and I'm excited about that. But anyways, I hope you like this video and stick around for the next one. We'll be doing math and then some of the things that I forgot to put in with the other videos that I meant to put in with the other videos. So stick around for that, and it should be fun and exciting, especially because I realized a really cool math program, and you got to stick around to figure out what it is. So like and subscribe. Please go check out some of my other videos if you haven't. If you have any feedback for me, because again, I'm new, and positive feedback would be great. And like constructive criticism, please don't be a jerk about it. But if you have some constructive criticism, or have like the lighting right now but anyways, if you have constructive criticism, or you know, just advice, feedback, if anything, in anything homeschool, anything YouTube, I'm so new to this at both things, and this is going to be a wild ride, a wild journey, and I am here for the advice. So please don't hesitate to give me advice. Give me some constructive criticism in a nice way. That would be great. But give this a like and subscribe. Stick around for the next ones. And after we get done with this homeschool curriculum set, I plan on doing some more fitness mommy style ones, hopefully some nutrition-y food videos. So stick around for that. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.